In a land dominated by relentless sun and unforgiving sand, survival requires one vital element: water.
But nature placed the water supply hundreds of miles away, trapped deep below sea level.
To survive, engineers had to conceive an impossible artery, a lifeline of concrete and steel.
The challenge? The source sat more than 600 feet below sea level. The solution was the National Water Carrier, a 130-kilometer mega-structure.
In the 1950s, an army of steel-willed workers arrived to break the earth. They faced brutal heat, unyielding rock, and a landscape that fought them at every turn.
Mountains had to be moved, and valleys had to be conquered.
The blueprint demanded trenches deep enough to swallow entire buildings.
Every inch of progress was paid for in sweat and shattered stone.
To move millions of gallons of water, they needed pipes of unprecedented scale. Engineers designed custom pre-stressed concrete cylinder pipes, engineered to withstand extreme pressure.
In specialized foundries, raw steel and concrete were forged into titans.
The structural integrity relied on a skeletal core of high-tensile steel.
Wrapped under immense tension, this core would prevent the pipes from bursting. Over this core, tons of heavy concrete were poured and cured in the desert heat.
Each individual segment weighed up to 30 tons and stood over 8 feet tall.
Transporting these behemoths across trackless terrain required heavy-duty logistics.
A convoy of specialized haulers moved day and night to feed the trench. Placing the pipes was a deadly game of precision and raw physical power.
One wrong move, and the 30-ton concrete cylinder could crush a crew in seconds.
The joints had to be flawlessly sealed to prevent a catastrophic loss of pressure.
The pipes were so large, men drove utility vehicles directly inside them for inspection.
The work continued long after the blistering sun dipped below the horizon.
Once sealed, the steel-reinforced artery was buried, hidden from the desert heat.
But laying the pipe was only half the battle. Now, they had to fight gravity. Pulling millions of tons of water straight up the Galilee hills required brutal mechanical force. Enter the Eshed Kinroth pumping station, the roaring heart of the entire system.
Hidden inside this concrete bunker are machines capable of moving mountains of water.
Giant centrifugal pumps, driven by colossal electric motors, create massive suction. These blades force the water upward against the crushing weight of gravity. The pumps lift the water over 800 feet in a single, deafening surge.
The pressure inside these launch pipes is enough to slice through solid steel.
This massive vertical lift consumes a staggering amount of the nation's electricity. Operating at absolute maximum capacity, the station commands the flow of life itself.
Once at the top, the water couldn't just flow. It had to punch through solid rock.
The Elabun Tunnel was carved straight through the heart of the Galilean mountains.
Tunneling meant working in total darkness, breathing suffocating dust and facing constant cave-in risks.
Thousands of tons of explosive shattered the earth, clearing a path for the water. Every meter of the tunnel was carved out by sheer muscle and unbreakable determination. To prevent leaks, the rough rock was lined with a smooth, reinforced concrete shell. Emerging from the mountain, the water was finally allowed to breathe.
The Beit Netofa Canal stretches for miles, carrying the water in an open-air conduit.
A fraction of a degree too flat, and the water would stall. Too steep, and it would destroy the concrete. The open canal feeds into the massive Beit Netofa Reservoir, a staging ground for the final push.
Here, the water plunges back underground, entering the massive 108-inch closed pipeline system.
Along the route, massive regulation towers manage the immense internal pressure of the flow.
Without these release points, the sheer kinetic energy of the water would tear the pipes apart. Surge tanks act as shock absorbers, taming the violent hydraulic forces inside the steel.
The carrier slices directly through the country's most densely populated coastal plains.
Routine maintenance requires entering the active system, a highly dangerous underground operation.
Inside, the absolute scale of the national water carrier becomes truly terrifying.
Finally, the water reaches its ultimate destination, the parched earth of the Deep South.
Millions of gallons surge into the desert, an engineering miracle realized. Where there was once only sand, the barren wasteland explodes into life. This massive artificial river became the backbone of the nation's agricultural survival. For decades, the system operated perfectly, pushing northern water to the southern extremes. But as populations exploded and climate shifted, a new crisis threatened the entire grid. The Sea of Galilee was being drained faster than nature could replenish it.
Engineers had to look to a new, infinite source, the Mediterranean Sea. The solution was massive coastal desalination, stripping the salt from ocean water. Forcing seawater through microscopic filters under crushing pressure requires staggering technology. These high-tech plants suddenly generated millions of cubic meters of fresh, pristine water. With the coast producing its own water, the entire dynamic of the country shifted.
The South no longer needed the lake, but the lake desperately needed water. Engineers made a radical decision. They would reverse the national water carrier.
Retrofitting a 60-year-old system to pump water backwards was an unprecedented engineering nightmare.
New massive booster stations had to be constructed to force the flow up into the northern mountains.
The desalinated ocean water is injected directly into the ancient concrete arteries. Valves are thrown. The impossible happens. The river flows backward.
Millions of gallons of pure, man-made water push north, fighting gravity once again.
The open canals that once drained the north now act as massive delivery channels.
At the end of the line, the water reaches the edge of the Galilee Mountains.
A brand new, high-tech discharge facility was carved into the rock to release the flow.
The manufactured river is unleashed, plunging directly into the Sea of Galilee.
For the first time in history, a dying natural lake is being refilled by the ocean. This reversed flow stabilizes the ecosystem and secures the northern water table. The men who built this carrier forged an indestructible backbone for a nation. Today, it is a bidirectional mega machine, the most advanced water grid on Earth. A seamless fusion of brute force 20th century engineering and cutting-edge modern science. Every drop of water is tracked, managed, and pushed through this colossal network. To understand the carrier is to understand the absolute mastery of fluid dynamics. It stands as a testament to the raw physical power and genius of its builders. The massive turbines never sleep, constantly fighting the relentless pull of gravity. The massive turbines never sleep, constantly fighting the relentless pull of gravity. Deep underground, the giant concrete arteries endure massive atmospheric pressures. You can feel the sheer kinetic energy vibrating through the steel. This infrastructure is more than just pipes. It is a critical geopolitical asset. Protected like a military fortress, the carrier is the lifeline of the state.
Redundant power systems ensure the heart of the carrier never stops beating.
Securing hundreds of miles of exposed water requires constant, vigilant protection. Through the darkest nights, the man-made river continues its relentless march. Today, modern solar arrays help offset the massive energy demands of the pumps.
The fight against the elements is a continuous, unending war. But the victory is visible in every route that penetrates the deep desert sand.
The carrier feeds the most advanced micro-irrigation systems on the planet, producing massive agricultural yields in an environment that should support nothing.
The main carrier branches into thousands of secondary lines, feeding every city and farm.
Controlling this network requires precise, brute force mechanical intervention.
A monument to the absolute refusal to accept the limits of nature. The sheer scale of the engineering dwarfs normal human infrastructure. It began as an impossible blueprint, drawn by men who dared to challenge the desert. It was built by tearing the mountains apart and conquering the depths. It operates by defying gravity with terrifying electrical power. And it survives by constantly adapting to the harshest environment on Earth. The men who laid these pipes secured the future of an entire region. Today, it stands as the ultimate model for global water survival. As water scarcity threatens the world, engineers everywhere look to this blueprint. A masterclass in transforming disaster into a limitless resource. In the ultimate battle against the desert, the national water carrier is the ultimate weapon. A living, breathing artery of concrete and steel.
Hidden beneath the dust, it silently sustains millions of lives every single day. Forged by muscle, driven by genius,
and powered by an unbreakable will.
This is how you conquer the impossible. This is how you make the desert bloom.
This is the true story of the national water carrier. An engineering titan that will echo through history.